So this is a real game changer today. It's the correct swing sequence that nobody's ever shown you before. It really does revolutionize your golf and improves every golfer that I tell. It really is an eye-opener, and you will be playing your best golf of your life once you've tried this. So what I want to talk about today is the correct swing sequence. So in the backswing and the downswing. Now, I often talk about in the backswing with my golfers that I teach in my studio is how we have to spiral in the backswing, and I very much want it to be done top down, and this is the big game changer. So when we swing back, the idea will be that we will try and feel that we are turning our rib cage or thoracic to the right, so kind of in a closed position to target, and the idea is we let this turn as much as we can before then we start to engage the hips. And then once the hips start to move, if we need more flexibility again, then we start to engage the knees and then the ankles and the feet for the less flexible golfers. So the idea is really the sequence is top down rather than bottom up. The big next step then is also then what do we do on the way down? And what I want you to think about on the way down is the opposite. So from this top of the backswing position, we are going to then think about the lower half going from the feet, knees, hips, thorax, arms, club head. So it's like a reverse sequence of what we just talked about. And just thinking about that it's top, down, bottom, up is the real key conceptual change for most golfers. And that's what really engages the light bulb moment with golfers that I have in my studio. And then they start to hit golf shots like they've never hit before. So that's really is the game changer for me within this video. So that's the conceptual ideas. How do we make it work? So if we take our setup as we would do normally, the feeling would be in takeaway. Obviously we have to move the club away. The club gets moved away by the hands and shoulders. Once the club started to have a bit of inertia to it, from there then it's all about thinking about turning that thorax, trying to keep the body, what I would call engaged and recruited, so the shoulders feeling like they're down and back. And from there we turn until the point where it gets a bit sticky. Then I let my hips turn, then I let my knees turn. Now the amount you're going to turn with what units is completely individual depending how flexible you are. And realistically all we want to do is get the club moving and then feel it's all body. And most golfers tend to underwork the body in the backswing and overwork the body in the downswing. And it kind of works in the way that if I've undermoved here in the way back, this is going to be too far forward in the head and rotated in the way down, which then creates an out-to-in path, wipe across the ball. And the only way I can make good contact and a good path on the ball then is by stopping and freezing and stalling, which is really bad for contact. So we're really after you to feel, okay, recruit the turn, let the body spiral up, cog up, so we get to a fully loaded backswing. So the first thing we're going to ask you to do is just try and hit a golf ball doing that. So take your setup as normal, spiral up. And the pure focus then was on the backswing. I got a lovely divot after the golf ball and a really great, straight, solid golf shot. So a way of feeling the spiral is just take some tubing, just stand on it with your lead foot, take your grip with the end of the tubing, start to feel like you wind up, really pulling that tubing to the side and feel your body, again, working from top down. Pete Cowan talks about this as the spiral staircase. So we're winding up and spiraling up from top down in terms of recruitment. Now in the downswing, we really want to feel that the lower half leads, okay? And we want to feel that basically we would start that downswing almost just before we finish that backswing. So it's kind of like that slingshot, I often talk about it. So the idea is really feeling that the weight and pressure goes into the left toe and it's going there at a huge force compared to what we do in the backswing. And when we push into that toe then, it's about it then pushing back away, and then the sequence goes from the kind of the feet, then to the legs, then to the hips, then to the thorax, like that. And the best way of feeling this for me is to do this little drill. Take the club and put it across your chest. Take your skull stance. In the backswing, as we swing back, just let the lead foot just come off the ground a tiny bit. And then how hard can you stand on? Stamp it down. And then fire the body. And kind of accelerate and decelerate. And that's what we want to feel. It's feeling we're initiating that sequence bottom up. And that's the whole premise of this video. Top down, bottom up. Once we felt that, go ahead and hit a shot feeling that you're going to do the same things. Top down, bottom up. And again, as good as I can hit it. Great divot again just after the golf ball. Really felt quite effortless.